Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to teach you how to install VMware Fusion on Mac OS. First of all, you go to VMware website and then you go to login and then like console service and then go to login and register. Over here just enter your email address. Okay, and then caption. Then you have to verify for, your email. The next step, you have to complete your registration. Enter first name, last name, country, job, password. And then you can check here and click on create an account. And from here you can skip this step and just click on I do it later instead of edit profile. From now you successfully create an account with Broadcom. You just go to login, enter your email address and password. The next step, go to my downloads and then you will see free software downloads available. Click on here. And from here you can search for Fusion. And click on VMware Fusion. You can download version 13 or you just go to the newest version, which is 25H2. Click on over here and then just click on the term and condition. You can read it and just check this box and go ahead and download over here. Yes, and it will ask you to submit trade compliant download condition. Just enter your address and click on submit. So the window pop up, but it doesn't automatically download. I have to click on this button again. You will see it's downloading right now. After the download is done, the next step, we are going to install VMware Fusion. Click on the folder here and double click on the files to open it. And double click on VMware Fusion icon over here to install it. And click on open and then enter the password of your computer. Click on agree and then done. For here I will click on not now. It will ask you if you want to install Windows on your computer or install any operating system. Just click cancel for now. And we can close this one. And if you go to application, you will see VMware Fusion from here. Okay, the next step, I'm going to show you how to create a new virtual machine. In order to install Windows on your computer, you have to create a new virtual machine. You go to here and click new, and then there are multiple options over here. This one allows you to install from disk or image. And then you just drag and drop the image over here. For example, if you go to Ubuntu and then click on this link, next you just go to download here and download Ubuntu desktop. You have to pick the version for Mac OS. This one is for Intel. If you scroll down, you will see ARM because M5 or M4 is ARM CPU, so we can download the version for Mac from there. Okay, it will take for a while to download Ubuntu, but in this video I think I'm going back and I'm going to show you how to install Windows. If you want to install Windows, you have to choose this option and then click on continue and then click on continue, and you can choose the version of Windows, professional or enterprise. and then just click on download window, and it will download window for you. It's going to take for a while because it will download from the internet, and we are waiting for Ubuntu as well. I will show you how to install Windows 11. Okay, after the download is done, this is the path of the files. You can access this from here. For example, if we go over here and home, and then go to this one, and then go to virtual machine, and then go to VMware ISO image, you will see the download files over here. Okay, and then just click continue, and for the boot firmware just choose UEFI, and then generate password. You can copy this password and save it in sticky note. Okay, and then paste it over here, and then make sure you check this one, and then click on continue. This one you choose create a new virtual disk, and then click on continue, and then you can customize. It's over here. Where do you want to save the files? If you want to save it over here, it's okay. Virtual machine in document, and then save, and then it's gonna open, and then you're gonna have system setting over here. You can adjust the processor and memory, which is RAM over here. For example, I wanna change this one to 8 GB of RAM. This is the remaining RAM for my MacBook. I can change this one to 8192. Then I can close this one. So you can reopen it over here and check it's become 8 GB. Okay, and then you click start over here to just start the machine, and you have to click inside here and press any key, and in case you miss it, it's gonna show this screen, and you have to press Control and Command on keyboard to get out of this screen. For example, I press Control and Command on my keyboard. I will see my mouse over here, and you cannot get into the boot window mode right now, so you have to turn it off and restart it again. In order to turn this machine off, you have to right click over here and customize toolbar. You have to drag this shutdown button to here and click on done, and then turn off this machine shutdown, and then you have to restart it again. Okay, let me restart it again, and then just click here and press any key on keyboard, and then you will see the window boot mode over here. If you want to show the mouse just outside of this box, you will see this Control Command has suggestion over here, and then you can select the language for Windows 11 operating system. Just click next because I choose English by default, and then the keyboard, just click next. We are going to install an operating system right now, so install Windows 11, and then check agree everything will be delete include files, apps, and setting. Just click next. In this process, we can click over here. I don't have a product key, and you can choose which version do you want to install. Home version, home single one language, and then 11 Pro. I will go with home. Next, and just scroll down, and you can read it or just click accept. And the disk, so right now it's only 46 GB. You can adjust this hard disk as well. It's like a RAM, like go to setting here, and then you will see hard disk here, but now we cannot adjust it. You have to adjust it before you install an operating system. And if you want to create an additional partition, you can click over here, but I just only need one partition, so I just click next, and then just click install. So it's gonna take for a while to install the whole operating system. Okay, and then it will restart the machine and reboot again. Then it's reboot to the operating system right now, and we can choose the region or the country, and then the keyboard layout, just go with and just skip for the second keyboard layout. And then the computer name, I can name it me machine. Okay, and then I can click next. Okay, next you can sign in. Okay, you have to create an account. Let's create an account because I don't have Gmail account yet. Get no email address. I will choose Hotmail. Determine VMware. Okay, and then click next and create a password. And then you have to enter your first name and last name, and select date of birth, and security question. You have to create a PIN. Okay, just click next for the privacy. Next, just choose set up as a no PC. Everything I will skip, and let's say not now, and then decline, and then decline, and then just I don't want to set up email. Okay, we are boot into the window right now, and if you click on full screen over here, you won't see it. You will see it's not a full screen. You have to install the driver, control command over here, and then you go to virtual machine, and then install VMware Tools, and then click on install, and you will see the D drive, which is DVD drive, pop up. You can click on it and then click on over here, and then just click yes, click next, next, next. Just choose the default option. Now you will be able to see the full screen on Mac. Why it's so small? Just restart the computer, and then it will reboot again, and everything will look perfect. The cursor is too small. I think we have to make it bigger, adjust it a little bit. Now let's search for cursor over here. You can set the size of the cursor over here. Okay, we have successfully installed Windows on virtual machine. So if you wanna exit from this one, you just press Control Command, and then you can just make it a little bit small. And if you wanna move files from Mac to this one, you just drag and drop. For example, I'm going to create a new files, test, and if I drop it from here, let's see if I can drag and drop it. You will see test here. Okay, I will close this one, and you can turn off the machine. and you can close it over here. So in the future, if you want to install other machine from this, you can click here, and then you can drag and drop the this image here. For example, if you go to here, we have download this one, right? And it's successfully downloaded. It's over here. It's the ISO files, which is this image. You can just drag and drop this image here. Okay, and click on continue. This is the default configuration. You just click on finish, and then it's gonna ask you where do you want to save it. You just want to save it over here, and from here just click on save, and then you can start running the machine. Click here, and then you can choose for try to install Ubuntu, and then Ubuntu operating system will boot up. Actually, I won't teach you how to install Ubuntu right now because it's gonna be too long. Just wanna make sure that you know the concept, and then it's boot to Ubuntu operating system. So we won't learn how to install it, but you don't need to install Ubuntu to use Ubuntu, you know. But if you want to install it, just click on over here. But we don't want to install it, we just turn it off and power off and power off, and press Control Command to get out of this one. You can stop it and just delete it, and this is how to delete the machine. Right click and delete, and it's gonna ask you, do you want to keep the files or just move into the trash. I will do move into the trash. And if you see and if you go to your user profiles and then virtual machine, you won't see Ubuntu over here. Okay, but you can empty the trash. Alright, this is all about this video. If you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe.